In the wake of Hurricane Sandy, a new NYSSBA Pulse poll was just released with some interesting data and responses. Let's take a look.
77% of school board members thought that students should learn about the impact of climate change on natural disasters. They're not necessarily saying that there is a link between the two, but what they are saying is they think students should at least learn about the possible impact of climate change on natural disasters.
Each board member had 30 seconds to answer 3 poll questions.
We did this Pulse poll mainly for 2 reasons. One is that post-Hurricane Sandy, we heard a lot of talk from Governor Cuomo and Mayor Bloomberg about natural disasters like Sandy being caused by climate change. So we thought we would poll our members about whether they think that students in the schools should learn about whether climate change has an impact on natural disasters like the hurricane we just had.
The next question presented to the membership was whether they thought their emergency management plans are adequate to deal with a natural disaster like Hurricane Sandy.
Nearly 2/3 of school districts said that or school board members, I should say, thought that their emergency management plans were adequate enough to deal with a natural disaster like Sandy. Nonetheless, whenever there's a natural disaster of this magnitude, it's always a good time to remind school board members that they should be periodically looking at their emergency management plans to make sure they're up to date and relevant.
NYSSBA also wanted to know if school board members thought New York State should allow districts that were affected by Sandy to have fewer than 180 days of instruction without losing state aid.
Overwhelmingly, they thought it was a good idea to exempt the school districts that were affected by Hurricane Sandy from the 180-day requirement. 72% of school board members thought that these school districts should be waived from that requirement.
More than 500 board members responded to the online poll. I'm Susan Barnett for NYSSBA News.